Shalom, shalom. This is the brother Amawan coming back with another lesson. And as always, first and foremost, I'm going to say Kahal Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Raka Ha Kodash. And as always, we give double honors to our apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well, and the teachers who taught us His truth. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the elect, and blessings upon the great multitude destined for salvation, also those that believe on Yahweh Shem Yahweh, the men, women, and children. So this is going to be a brief lesson. It's not going to be deep because we know the score already, but it's repetition time. Because this ain't going away. And they are. They want to drop this thing, man. They're just trying to work it into society. They're trying to work it in. That's going to be one of the next things they're going to try and work in. They've got their other agendas that they've been doing for quite some time now, dealing with the alphabet crew and whatnot. But this time, they're going to start getting into this whole motb, because, the infrastructure is kind of getting set up, as we know. Certain shops now are only taking card payments and whatnot, no cash. And a lot of these big companies, their shops aren't taking cash anymore. So we're definitely getting away from the whole cash thing. And I saw someone, just on a side note, arguing about with somebody else on why they shouldn't be afraid of, or asking them why they're afraid of a cashless society. And it's like, so that goes to show you that so many people are going to be taking this MOTB, man, because they're blinded to it. They're blinded to the obvious enslavement that comes along with it. So yeah, I just want to read this article real quick and just get a couple of scriptures on bounce. But yeah, this is Very Chip, who are one of the leading manufacturers of these chips. And so they're coming up with this health link now. So we'll read it and it'll explain everything. So it says health link is the connection between you and your personal health record. Health link utilizes a tiny passive microchip, right? So they're already trying to entice you in the, just telling you, it's only small, it's nothing, you won't even notice it's there. Passive, that's another word. They're leading with these words, man, to to dull you into thinking that there's nothing to fear. It says the nation's first and only microchip cleared for patient identification by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, so the FDA in America, of course, Babylon, and a secure private online database that links you to your personal health record. And we know that nothing is private, man. Everything that we do in society these days, someone's buying our information or someone's selling it. There is nothing that you can hide from these people anymore, even if they tell you that they are. Why should we trust them anyway, man? They're the enemy, right? Never trust thine enemy, right? So it says, that links you to your personal health record. Your health link is always with you and cannot be lost or stolen. See more enticement. It provides emergency room doctors and nurses with your vital medical and emergency contact information, allowing them to treat you rapidly, accurately, and safely during an emergency. It says the HealthLink microchip. What you need to know about HealthLink. HealthLink allows emergency room doctors and nurses immediate access to your personal health records and emergency contact information during an emergency. Emergency room doctors and nurses use HealthLinks as a tool to help treat you rapidly, accurately, and safely based on your current medical information. Your personal medical and emergency contact information is easily updated through HealthLink's secure online database. So all your information health-wise can be put on there. So of course everything else could be put on there. We're talking about databases, man. Really, now you have clouds, and in the clouds databases you can store so much information. So it's not really based upon sort of like the old RAM and random access memory and all that sort of stuff. It's not based on that anymore. It's based on you really have unlimited space a limited storage. So it says about the size of a grain of rice. They always go lead with that. Once again, it's making you, it's giving you a full sense of security because of the size. It says the microchip is inserted under the skin and contains only a unique 16-digit identifier, and that's really that's spilling the beans, man. Right? Their tongue is falling upon themselves there, man, because it's telling you it's an identifier. Look, it says it in its name anyway. Radio frequency identification, man. Or radio frequency embedded device. So you can there's basically two kind of names for that acronym. So it says the microchip itself does not contain any other data other than this unique electronic ID, nor does it contain any global positioning system, GPS tracking capabilities, and unlike conventional forms of authentication, the health link cannot be lost, stolen, misplaced, or counterfeited. It is safe, secure, reversible, and always with you. You should really say always within you. And this is stuff that we already know, man. It's nothing major, but we have to keep on this, man. And this is just something just for late last year, December, man. Just a couple of months old, this story. And I just wanted to read this description. So it's RFID technology uses radio waves to identify and track objects with RFID tags or labels. The system comprises RFID tags, RFID readers, and a central database. Tags attached to medication containers act as a unique identifier with pertinent information stored electronically. So, this is just talking about the hospital ones. But we know where this is going, man. We know where this is leading to. If you haven't got it yet, if you're still thinking that the MOTB is, sin, or what was the other thing that they was teaching in that IUIC, embargoes and things like that, deals and or dealing with the Edomite women, or just madness, man. Look, the RFID is the MOTB, right? Simple as, all right? That's the mark. I'm just gonna say it, and before you know it, it's gonna be obvious. But a lot of you people are gonna just take it regardless anyway, man. You're gonna know what it is, and you're still gonna take it. Some people are actually gonna know that it's the mark, and they're gonna take it. All right. Anyway, let's just get into the scriptures. Just a couple, man. I'm not going to go too deep. What's the point? There's no need. We've done this a million times. But let's just make a couple of points. Psalm 64. And 1, it says, "Hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy." And we got to pray that we don't take part in this, man. That hour of temptation, right? We got to pray about that, man, because we can all sit here and say, yeah, well, I'm not taking this. I'm not taking. I've heard so many people not even in the truth say that. You don't even know the half of it, man. The Lord can make any one of us take it, man. We don't know, so we have to stay in the faith and pray that we're not of that number. We want to be of the right number, the number on the right hand side, not the number on the left hand side of things. That's going to take that mark, man, and be condemned, man, because there is no getting out of it. Once you've taken it, it's a spiritual. It's not only a physical mark; it's a spiritual mark, man. Because there's a spiritual mark for those that aren't going to take it, and there's the spiritualness on the left hand side. After you've taken it, man. You betrayed. You've gone against the will of the Heavenly Father, man. Right? You've gone against that, man. You've chosen to side with the devil, meaning Esau, man. The devil the Bible speaks of, man. All right, so you can't. There's no taking this and then I made a mistake, I'm going to take it out. That's folly. This is not about the carnal side of things. This is about the spiritual side of things, man. This is spiritual warfare, as we always say. All right. So yeah, we want our lives to be preserved from the enemy, man. It says, verse 2 says, "Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity," because they're behind the scenes right now, man. they're behind the scenes. It's like people don't understand how deep this really is when it comes to this organized evil that's in this world, man. All your celebrities, all your people on TV that are at a level, all your sports people that are at a level, all your politicians that are at a level, they're all part of the same plan. They're all, they're all part of the same secret society, if you want to call it that, man. They used to call it the Illuminati, man. But that got played out because people just took that as a joke. But listen, that just means the enlightened ones, man, the illuminated ones, if I should say it really more correctly. Right? This is massive, man. This has been going on for decades, man. Like when you look at like your media, because media hasn't been around for that long, right? Let's talk about music and movies and things like that. But before that, it's been around that before that. But what I'm trying to say is that all these superstars, all these people that are idolized by the masses, all these politicians that are lying to you, all these business corporate owners, yeah, they're all part of this with their secret handshakes and their secret signs with their eyes, their hands over their eyes and their hands in the breast of their jackets and all this madness that they do, man. Their rituals, yeah. They're all plotting and scheming for this, man. And a lot of people are trapped in it as well. Not everyone that's a part of it wants to actually be a part of it. Some people didn't know what they were doing. They fell for the okie doke, man. They got entrapped by the limelight, man. They got enamored with it. It was with the limelight, man, and the fame, the fortune, and all of that, man. So there's a lot of workers. What I'm trying to say, there's a lot of workers of iniquity out there, and it's massive. Right? It says, who whet their tongue, who sharpen their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. And the perfect is Israel, man. And that are perfect are those of the elect. All right. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. So all this health link, yeah, it's gonna be able to. The doctors will treat you quickly and proficiently when you have this because they'll know all your information. No, man, this is a precursor to them, knowing having everybody's information and being able to. Remember, let's not forget that Aaron Russo, when he's talking about that Hollywood guy, when he's talking about the Rockefeller plans, man, and how they were going to use that to control people, man. He was told face to face, man, to his face. He says, yeah, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Because the world is blind to it. We're not blind to it, though. We're not blind to it. Just because we're not blind to it, like I said previously, doesn't mean that we're already safe from it. We have to pray that we're of that number, man. We have to pray that we overcome the hour of temptation. All right. They search out diligence. They search out iniquities. Like I'll read that properly. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly they shall be wounded. They're not going to get away with this. Bottom line is, but they're still going to get, and they're still going to condemn a lot of people, man. Or a lot of people are going to be condemned by this, regardless of whether they can get in the way of it or not. Which we know they're not going to get away with it. And as always, we got to get this. Where should I read it from? Let's just read it from 11. Revelation 13 and 11, it says, and the header is the beast from the earth, right? And it says the beast from the earth, man. So when you think about it, because a lot of these Christians and a lot of these guys that are into the mythology of the scriptures and don't really know the truth of it, you know, it's not the devil's son. It's not we're not doing the Omen movies, man. That's not what this is about. The devil, right, is Esau, man. Like he's the deceiver. The word devil, diablos, all right, is the deceiver. He's the deceiver, man. All right. He is the light bearer. He is Lucifer, the light bearer, because he's the one that has that esoteric knowledge, man, that secret knowledge on this earth. That's gonna put people in the bind, man. Right, so that beast, that's what the beast from the earth, man. He's off this earth. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. Right? And why does he speak like a dragon? Because the dragon is is esteemed as the wisest of all serpents, man. Right? And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him. And the first beast before him was the Roman Empire, man. Now we're dealing with what we call the Neo-Roman Empire. This is a new version of it, man. Right? And causeth the earth that and them that dwelleth therein to worship the first beast whose deadly wound was healed. So because they rose back up again, man. You know, the Roman Empire was dissolved, basically. It came to naught, but now it's risen again. It's been reincarnated into what we know today as, you know, the Esau's system, man. Esau's in control, right? As the Edomites were back in those times, he's in control again. And he's got control of the earth, man. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And those wonders, man, that's really of the Lord, man. Such as the nukes. And verse 14 says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So there's going to come a time that, like right now, they're trying to entice you with this. So let me just take a sip. They're trying to entice you into using these technologies, man. But sooner or later, there's not going to be any more enticement. All right. They're going to force you to do it, man. They're going to force you to get down. If you're not going to get down, you're going to lay down, man. A lot of people are going to die. And a lot of brothers are going to die in this truth as well, man. Let's not forget that. Verse 16 says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this is where we don't understand how, well, we do understand, because these guys are just either sold out or bugged out. But, you know, when you read this next verse right here, it's plain and simple. It says, and that no man, verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So with all the things that these guys are spouting on about what they think the motb is, right, it's common sense tells you that first off, the mark, the word, let's get the word mark, man, because I should have done that really. Let's hear the man say it.
Strong's G 5480 Charagma. Charagma.
Some people just say karagma, but charagma, you know, you can say it like that if you want. Stamp and imprinted mark of the mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. The mark branded upon horses. It says things carved, sculpted, graven. right? I'm sure there's another let's see what it says here. I wonder if it says the same thing. Or was I just there? I was, wasn't I? Maybe I can read this one here just to see. No, same thing. Anyway, so yeah, the mark, man. This is something that's gonna be, you know, we know what it is, and it says, man, that no man might buy or sell save that he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Right here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, and this is the key part here, or another key part. For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So this beast is not it's not some mythological demon that's going to come up and pretend to be a human. And right, it's not one man, it's a system of men, and those men are those men are from the line of Esau, man. And first and foremost, at the top of that is the Amalekites, man, who's the chief house of them, man. Right, them so-called JOOs out there that's running amok in our homeland, man. You know. Anyway, you know, that's all I got on that. Bit longer than I expected, as I always say, but Lord willing, it was edifying. And yeah, man, this ain't going away, and it's gonna start getting things are already getting crazy, man. If you're keeping your ear to the ground, this world is losing it, man. People themselves, there's an evil spirit out here, and it's getting stronger. And this, all right, there's always been an evil spirit out there, but it's getting stronger and stronger in these last days, man. So, you know, got to cleave onto this word, man, and just pray that you're of the elect. Anyway, with that, I'll say Kahal Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Bashem Dash. Shalom to the next one, man. Shalom.